Oh hi. Galway, the city in Ireland, is in the county Galway, province of Connacht, which administrative centre is and also port on the bank of Galway Bay, in the mouth of the River Corrib. The population -75.5 thousand inhabitants. 2011. Arisen in the 12th century, Galway received the status of the city in 1484. Throughout centuries it was the centre of active trade with France and Spain. In the city there is an office of the Irish National University. Sites: Street, Nicholas Church. The 14th century, which in 1477 was visited by Christopher Columbus, the Link Lock. The 15th century, was used as prison earlier. The Spanish Arch. The 16th century. City Museum. Centre of the Irish Crystal, Galway Cathedral. In the second half of July in Galway the musical festival, most known in Ireland, is held. Also festivals of theatre and poetry and also oysters are held. The last is especially popular. There take place the known Galway jumps. Annually Galway attracts a large number of tourists. In the suburb of Clad originally made the well-known Ring of Clad. Dun Bun na Galimhi was constructed in 1124 by the King of Connacht, Turlaf O'Connor. 1088-1156. Over time around a fort the small settlement grew. During invasion of Normans in the 1230th years, Galway was captured by Richard More de Burgh, who headed conquerors. Gradually the dynasty de Burgh have adopted the Irish language and culture. In process of development of city economy is important shopping centre on the western coast of Ireland, the power passed to local merchants. For protection against the Irish feudal lords, merchants cooperated with British, thanks to which in December 1484 Galway by the English king was officially given the status of the city. Close ties with England and prevalence in city elite of families of Norman origin led to considerable alienation of Galway from other Ireland. Access for Irish to the city was limited. In the Middle Ages Galway the oligarchy from 14 merchant families ruled. The 12th Norman origin and 2 Irish. The city prospered due to international trade. In the Middle Ages it was the main Irish port for trade with Spain and France. In 1477 Christopher Columbus visited Galway, during the travel to Iceland and to the Faroe Islands there. In the 16th and 17th centuries Galway remained mostly loyal to the English crown, even during the Gaelic revival, first of all, for the economic reasons. Nevertheless, by 1642 the city was in the union with the Irish Catholic Confederation during War of Three Kingdoms. During the English conquest of Ireland Cromwell's troops occupied the city after a 9-month siege. At the end of the 16th century the city supported Jacobite War of Two Kings and was occupied by Wilhelm III's troops after very short siege soon after fight at O'Green in 1691. Trade dynasties of Galway were destroyed, and having fallen into bigger decay during Great Hunger, the city partially restored the former value only at the end of the 20th century. In the city barracks Ranmore, which served as the headquarters of the regiment of the Connaught Rangers of the British Army existing in 1881-1922 located. Climate of Galway, moderate in sea, with characteristic soft winters, in the cool summer and lack of sharp temperature differences. The most solar months, June and July. Economy. After several centuries of decline, Galway endures the last 2 decades rapid economic growth. The city has the developed diversified economy which cornerstone manufacturing industry, tourism and services sector. Most of economically active population. 47%. About 17% in the industry are engaged in trade or in services sector. In the city the medical equipment, electronics, chemicals are made. Tourism also has huge value for the city. Annually Galway is visited by over 2 million tourists, mainly from the USA and Western Europe. In the city agricultural fairs are held. The Galway Sports Ground Stadium with a capacity more than 9,000 people is the home arena for a rugby club, Connaught. The population -72414 people. On a census of 2006. In 2002 the population was 65832 people. At the same time the population in City Line was 72414, the population of suburbs -315. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.